Hi, I'm Mike Curato. I'm the author and illustrator of Flamer, one of the most banned books in America. I wrote Flamer because when I was Aiden's age, that's the main character of the book, he's 14, I didn't have a book like this to sort of validate who I am. I didn't have anyone in TV or film that looked like me, that sounded like me, that had the same experiences that I had. I think it's important to note that when you don't see yourself in media, when you're told that your sexuality is immoral, when you're told that you're supposed to look a certain way and you don't, when you see other people who don't look like you, who you'll never look like, being lauded as like the ideal, you start to think that you're not supposed to be here. And it sort of incites a self-erasure. It's interesting that this book is being banned and like I'm feeling the erasure there, but I didn't even have media to be erased. I wrote this book because I want to help young people who are in the vulnerable place that I was in when I was their age. What doesn't get spoken about in these PTA meetings, in these school board meetings, what's not spoken about by these government officials who are pointing at this and calling it pornography, is that this is a book about suicide prevention. This is a book about telling someone that regardless of how someone may disagree with who you are as a person, you still deserve to be here. There is a place for you, and no one has the right to take that away. Sorry, I need a minute. What has been amazing is hearing from readers that the book has really resonated with. When I was 14, I thought I was alone. I thought no one else was like me, and I was a total freak. The truth of it was there were lots of people like me, all living, in a bubble where we just couldn't see each other. I think the hardest thing for me is thinking about the readers that don't have access to the book that need it. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about, a kid in the middle of Texas who isn't allowed to read a book about themselves. I feel like the same folks who are trying to challenge and ban books are also the same folks who will be the first to let you know if they feel like their First Amendment rights are being infringed upon. Our rights are readily available to a certain kind of person, a certain kind of citizen, but not other people, not people who aren't like them. For some reason, we don't get to have the same rights. Why? Because they think we're gross. I don't see how that really holds up in a court of law. Well, I am making more comics. I'm working on my first adult graphic novel, which is called Gaysians, and it's all about the gay Asian American experience. Really excited about it. It's coming out in 2025. And I'm working on my first middle grade graphic novel, which is still to be announced, so stay tuned.